What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Thompson Twins, and we're going back to their 1985 album, Here's the Future Days, and we're up to the track King for a Day. It makes me think of Saturnalia, actually. It's an ancient Roman festival. I think it was initially just one day or maybe a couple days, but then they later expanded it to multiple days during the winter solstice. But it was a sort of, tables are turned, things are flipped, roles are reversed. Slaves and servants were sort of given reign and were, like tables served by their masters and so on. So it was a sort of, a brief, let's flip things upside down, let's give people a bit more liberty and freedom if they're on the bottom end of society, let's have people on the higher end, at least in a, performative manner, show a little humility and be a bit humble. And I think it's related to Carnival, so I think there's maybe a bit of, revelry, if not outright mischief to it. But yeah, so King for a Day makes me think about someone who's not normally in a position of power, someone who's perhaps downtrodden or burdened, or the less or among the less influential in society, or maybe it's on a personal level. Again, it's like a relationship where one person is always sort of getting the short end, or doesn't quite get the same emotion and care in return that they put into it, but perhaps circumstances align just ever so right because maybe of some external factor or what have you, and in that context maybe their roles reverse. So be interested to see who is king for a day and what that means relative to a larger society or indeed a particular person. So let's find out. This is Thompson Twins. The track is King for a Day, and it's from the 1985 album Here's the Future Days. Never sure how heavy the tune is going to roll in when it has a soft intro like that.
Something's on your mind, 'cause in your dreams, demons scream. No one's gonna hurt you
Warp and bend.
something you can name at all. And love is not enough anymore.
So even if I finally got that moment and that mantle, I'd hand it right back.
I had just one thing to say. You know that love is all we need to get through.
I hope that's true.
Diamond rings and all those things, they never sparkle like your smile.
Sparkle and
Just a name, the only satisfies you for a while. You say you're hunger, something you can't name at all. And love is not enough anymore. I was king for just one day. I would give it all away. I would give it all away to be with you. I was king for just one day. I had just one thing to say.
it's funny, the guitar, it's not like a huge element, but it's like a steady presence in the track.
I've been accepted, oh baby.
a bass player with those falsettos, right? Love is not enough anymore. So all three of them are on the vocals on this one, yeah? You would abdicate. In fact, didn't I thought they were gonna ride that out in a fade. They stripped it down though. I do enjoy the different flavors they bring vocally. The lead vocal has that classic sound that I would have maybe associated with the Thompson Twins before going on this deep dive. And then again, as far as I remember people saying, those big falsettos are done by the bass player, but I think we did also hear the percussionist, the female whose name I'm blanking on in the moment, I apologize. But it's interesting mentioning her because I felt like this one, it wasn't as ubiquitous or noticeable as some of the other tunes, but there were some of those, xylophone runs and, like a high percussion flash right when they talked about sparkling, like a smile, and yeah, there was some bits and bobs in the percussion that I think were, again, very creative and very compelling, even if it wasn't like as standout as it has been on some other tracks. But yeah, a cool one. It feels like the sentiment of the song is that he wants to be with this person so bad that even though he knows he's in an inferior position in terms of the level of control of what happens, even if he did get that control, even if he was king for a day, he'd immediately turn around and give it back to her and say, hey, I just want to be with you, you take that, I'm here for you. So that seemed to be the sentiment that I picked up. I'm sure there's some layers that I'm not quite appreciating, but yeah, let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.